Karnes. Mitchell, I love this new setup. You're excited, and I guess we all need to be ready for this, right? Because podcasting is becoming so popular on the video side, not just audio side. But some huge news for us today. Tell us about the news.
Well, I do. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I met with the director and the sound engineer and two of the leads. And so we have the two people that are going to be playing. This is Abby. It's Kristen Owenby. She lives in Murfreesboro area. And then we have Phil Vassar playing Sam, a singer-songwriter. Nashville will be familiar with him, but he lives in the Nashville area.
Wonderful. And you basically found out about these characters on Monday, but today's the first day you said you could release the information.
Well, it's definite as of this week. So yes, I can release the information. I met with them and kind of told them where their characters are going and a little bit about them. And so they got an opportunity to pick my brain on that. And we met with the director, and he kind of told us how things are going to be going. So it's going to be a whirlwind once January rolls around. So the middle of January for 15 to 18 days, we're going to be filming and get it all done. And it's going to be a larger pilot with 2 to 3 more episodes just for Watergrave.
I think this is fabulous. This is exciting, exciting news. And now you're further into the process. Now you know who the characters, the casting's happening. It's all going to happen soon.
Yeah, they're having a casting company do the other 70 people. So it's a 72 person plus the background extras in here. So that's a kind of a large production for something like this. And looking forward to it. I'm nervous and excited all at the same time.
You got to be both. It's both for you, right?
Yes.
And go figure, right? When you have these opportunities and these situations that you maybe never thought these would happen to you, right? And then this is just everything is just coming into place.
Yeah, you dream about it, but you keep that realism kind of out the side, saying, "Well, don't get too excited about it," because many times things start up and then they fold out. But this is happening. It's getting real, and we are going through with it. And I'm excited about it. And if this goes well, then we'll go on with book 2 and book 3.
Unbelievable. And I guess the cool thing is you're new to this and the lead is new to this. I mean, new to
Yeah,
going
this
into
will be her
streaming.
first major lead in
Lead.
film. She's done that. She's done leads in plays and theater. This will be the first time in movie format.
Why do they think she's perfect for Abby? Did you find that
Well,
out?
the director knows her and has watched her over the years. He's had her in a couple of his performances, and so he knows what she's capable of. And this is a great opportunity for her as well. And we just hope that this works out. I am very pleased after meeting her to see that who's going to be playing Abby, because that's the big piece. And she wanted to know emotionally how to play her and how to hold back and what the triggers were. And I'm getting her with the homicide detective that is one of my advisors. And so they're going to meet together. It's a female homicide uh, detective. And so she's going to kind of pick her brain and see how they normally act.
I love it. It's wow. I'm so excited for you. And the more information is going to come out in the later weeks, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's keeping you busy, and you're right, and you're writing book 4. But now you're
Yeah.
is it hard
I
to
don't
stay
have a problem
focused
keeping
on writing
busy.
book? Is it hard to stay focused writing book 4?
Um, Yeah, and it's funny because now, I had certain images and actors in my mind just to keep it consistent with the character. Now I have two real people, and it's starting to tweak my way of writing a little bit to do it personal for them and to describe them and their characters. In fact, in the movie version, we're going to be using a lot of Phil's talent, um, of his songs and the music.
Yeah, I think I've had Phil on my show. I'll have to look back on this. Probably he's been in a lot of movies, right?
He's been in a few. Yeah, it's been
I
a
th-
while.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. But I know I've had Phil on for something. I'll go search that while we're
Yeah,
going
he's
into
written a
this
lot
one.
of hit songs, so.
Oh, that may be the reason I've had him on for country more than anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so that's exciting for him too, right?
Yeah, and I was just glad that they believed in the project, believed in the story enough to sign on for this, knowing it's going to be a series. So it's not just a one-off. We're going to be keeping them and watch them grow as the characters grow.
What is the thoughts from going from music to for Phil Vassar to go to from music to going on into acting more?
It's
Is
something
he
he said he always wanted to do. So this is another opportunity to do that. He said normally, when he was touring a lot, he just didn't have time. And now that he's selecting where he wants to go, when he wants to go out for tour, he has the time to do this. And he's just another part of his bucket list, I guess.
and what character's Phil gonna play?
He's going to play Sam. He's the second lead. He's her partner.
Okay.
He's the kind of the older advisor, mentor character in the series.
You know, we never talk about Sam a lot. We talk
Yeah.
more about Abby on the show.
Well, it is Abbey Road's mysteries, so
Yeah,
you focus
exactly.
on her a lot. Yeah, but Sam, they kind of butt heads in the first book because he's been hurt in the past and he has a lot of guilt and shame on him because he was the star detective. He's what Abby's becoming. He used to be, that star detective with the closing rate really, really high. Um, but he was losing his marriage because he was more married to his job than he was to his wife and daughter. And so they had gotten separated in the story, how that goes. And when they were separated, and while he was at work, um, an intruder came in and killed both of them. And so he's got the guilt that he wasn't there because of the separation, but he wasn't also there because of his job. And that's one of the few cases that still remains open that he wasn't able to close. And so all of that baggage on him. So he's turning into this guy that's just kind of riding it out, could retire, but doesn't want to because what would he do with his life otherwise? And so he has this young detective come in and sign to him who's eager, who's hungry, who's, got this gut and instinct that he used to have, but she also is a spitting image of his daughter who's dead. So you got that writing on Sam and his relationship with Abby at the beginning.
Definitely. And what do you see in this character that
And
you
his,
wanted to develop? Yeah, like who do you see? Do you see a little bit of him and you?
um, not really. He's more of a going to be a father figure for her, and with her past with her father who kicked her out, um, that's a nice thing. Was where she's finally comfortable letting somebody help her and somebody advise her, and he protects her like the daughter he couldn't protect. And so they grow really, really close. Now that we know that we have two musical leads, we're going to do some things like that with the possibly karaoke with them or something where they, just go out and blow off some steam.
I love it. And that's part of it. And so you don't it doesn't he doesn't remind you of you any of the characteristics.
No, the one I'm playing is the one that kind of reminds me of me. And that's kind of why I wrote that character. So he's plays Susan's father, and Susan is uh, becomes her friend, but she was the widow of the first victim who
Oh
passed
yeah,
away.
and
Yeah.
now you're going to have to kind of hush on these things because some people haven't even watched the series yet or the book. They got to read it.
Yeah, well, he gets killed off in the first pages, so that's not that's not too much of a mystery.
Unless somebody, you never know. You never know. And writing book four, how many hours a day are you spending writing book four?
1 to 2 a day.
Mhm.
So
And
keeping
how
to
do you
that
stay laser
routine.
focused? Do you have a specific area in the office that do it?
No, with all my schedule, I've got to be able to write the moments I have downtime. And I thank God that I'm able to do that and jump right in because that's not easy for many people to do. instead of starting over and getting yourself in that mode again, I can just kind of click and go to the next.
And that's the cool thing, right? Click and go to the next
Yeah.
and go to the
Because,
next
the way
again.
our business works, it's jobs come in like in a wave, and then we do those payrolls, and then there's a kind of a lull time, and then another set come in. And so in that lull time is when I write.
I was looking at your clips that were coming out this week, and what was really interesting, you mentioned, and I didn't catch it in passing, but I want to talk about it for a second. You talked about land that you're moving soon.
Yeah, well, in about 3 years. We
Okay,
have land in
okay.
Alabama, and so it's all wooded area, and so we're developing that. And I've got a barn going in right now, so we can keep a camper inside that during the colder times. We've got a camper down there right now, so my wife and I go down on the weekends, stay in the camper, and then we explore the land and start to figure out where we're going to put a house and all
So
of
it's like a
that.
workshop in so many ways. You're gonna have a writer's workshop there, where at one point
Well,
they'll see
I'm
New
in
York
that.
Times best-selling author
Yeah, in that home,
Mitchell
I'm going to
Mitchell
have
Carnes,
a
right?
actual office
Yeah.
and a little studio in the same room where I can do all of this.
And I'll be, who knows where I'm going to be. Like, you never know. I might come out to the studio in Alabama. I'll be traveling.
Okay.
I have my vehicle for hitting the road 24/7, 7 days a week, because we have to take my dog Chewy and Vanessa with me, and we're not flying anywhere. So I feel like John Madden, if I'm dating myself, where John Madden never, ever, 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 ever hit a plane. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think I feel safer. So
Especially,
I have my Media Giant Productions vehicle. We're ready to go, and we're gonna travel.
so you're going to do podcasts on the road?
I don't. Yeah, oh, no doubt we're gonna be doing a lot of podcasting on the road, red carpets, everything. Your red carpet when it comes out, I'm gonna be there for your red carpet. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
he did say we are going to have at least a Nashville release. It'll be primarily streaming, but we are going to have for that pilot, so we can all experience in the theater. And he said I could experience seeing my movie's name on the marquee.
So the Nashville release, I love it. And we're going to be finding more about that for sure
Mhm.
by going to mitchellscarnesauthor.com. What do you want to say to your fans after this opportunity? Now, these opportunities since last year, the book one was released, and we're sitting here now at this opportunity for a series now.
Yeah, get the books and get ahead of the movie. You don't want to be spoiled while you're reading and have it on there. We're going to stick as close to the books as we can. That's one of the things that the director um, agreed to. And so we're going to keep at least the essence of it. You're going to see, of course, the flashbacks will actually be, a younger Abby in there. So instead of a reference to it, you'll get to be able to experience those as well through the film.
All right. mitchellscarnesauthor.com. Appreciate it, Mitchell. We'll talk soon.
All right, and sign up for the email.
Oh, yeah. Sign up for that email list. You're listening and watching the special simulcast